This is a message to my army. Hey, have you noticed my wonky eye? Don't worry, I can see you just fine, wherever you are. Key points to remember. Pray for guidance. Ask God to open doors and provide opportunities to share your faith with others. Be a good example. Let your action and character reflect God's love through your daily life. Listen actively. Show genuine in people's lives and concerns. Share your personal story. Talk about how Elon changed me, how God has impacted your life, and the reasons behind your faith. First of all, my personal story. I got sober when I was 30. April 25th, 2005. I got sober when I went to AA. I tried to do it myself and failed. And I tried to do it myself and failed. I tried to do it myself and I failed. And every time, I would set markers and stuff up. It was a race I was running against myself. I didn't even know it. Anyway, I got sober by the grace of God and the principles and the fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. It saved my life. It gave me another chance. So first you got to save their life so that you can save their soul. So I got sober using a higher power. Anything in this world can keep me sober. It's real. So I'm sober. I'm still sober since 2005. So I get sober. I stay sober at 10 years sober. At 10 years sober, I was 40 years old. And I walked away from a 15-year marriage. To thine own self be true. It says it on our coins. I didn't throw my life away. I followed the direction I was led. In 2018, I lost the use of my legs and my hands. I woke up on my friend Lovato's couch with my left arm was like this. They call that withered. And my right arm was headed there. It was going. It was terrible. It's terrible. I saw the writing on the wall. I interacted with someone else who was struggling. And that day I saw I had a choice to make. Do I continue down this road that, it's tiring? Do I continue down this road or do I give Jesus a chance? I didn't know what I was talking about, but I knew there was something behind it. I went to the doctor from his house. I went to the doctor and told the doctor what was up. I couldn't walk. My equilibrium was gone. I fell down like 50 times a day. My apartment was like a little tiny apartment. I fell down 50 times a day. I went to the doctor after I went and got an MRI, and my doctor said, I got your MRI results. I need you to sit down. And I said, are they bad? And he said, I need you to sit down. I said, is this serious, doc? And he said, You have primary progressive multiple sclerosis. And by the looks of your MRI, we're really not sure how you're walking in here. Anyway, can I pray with you? And I didn't know what God was. I couldn't put my finger on what God was. But I knew God was real because God kept me sober. And I went through a bunch of shit, and he kept me sober. I lost my legs, man, but I stayed sober. And then in October of 2021, I got my legs back. I got my equilibrium back. I could walk. I mean, not like I used to walk, but I could walk. I didn't need a cart. I mean, I could walk. So I went to Walmart and I walked from one end of the meat section all the way to the garden section. And I cried and I cried and I cried and I wept because until you don't have your legs and you can't stand up, you don't realize how grateful you are to have them. Man, how scary. And I lived that way from 2018 until 2021. During that time, from 2018 to 2021, I've gone through a lot of changes. God's working on me. He's got to remove some stuff. He's got to make room for the stuff that I'm sharing with you. He changed my life. He did everything. I did nothing. All I did was show up. I believed that he could do it. If anyone can do it, God can do it. I got my legs back. I'm not on roller skates yet, but I believe I will be. Okay, this is, so when I was in AA, when the first time I realized that prayer works is I was in a truck stop bathroom. I was getting ready to go to a meeting, and I was full of fear. I had an idea that could make this company grow. And I got down on my knees in the truck stop bathroom, and I prayed to God. I prayed to God to come with me because I didn't know what I was going to say. But God had already had it all figured out. And it was because of the truth. That's why I got the opportunity. It's because of the truth. When I took over that dispatch, they were all liars. Everyone's a fucking liar. We are all liars. So we started telling the truth. Hey, man, if you're 15 minutes away, if I tell you you're 15 minutes away, that's how far out we are. And it changed the way we did business. I pitched this central dispatch idea, an idea that my boss, the president of the company, was totally against until he saw the results. Or maybe God gave him a little nudge. Avoid being pushy or judgmental, and be ready to answer questions with honesty. Build relationship first. Get to know people before sharing your faith. Be patient. Sharing faith is a process, so don't expect immediate response. Do your part and let go of the results. Just reflect Jesus. Just do what Jesus would do. Just think like Jesus thinks. Ask Jesus to take your mind captive. This is how it goes. Longing for his word. The time is now. Study the Hopi prophecy. We have a decision to make. Which path will we take? Follow money or follow Baal? Or follow God? Developing our character. Lost years with Maddie. Do your part and let go of the results. AI will not birth the Antichrist. No support biblically for that nonsense. Stems from anxiety of the beast system and rapidly advancing technology and its potential implications, particularly within certain religious communities who interpret biblical prophecies through a more literal lens. Why is this not likely? Scientifically, artificial intelligence, as currently understood, is a computational system that lacks consciousness, agency, or the capacity to fulfill a religious role like that of the Antichrist.